I'm your host, Rabbi Weinberg. This is Marriage Moment. I am the author of Kabbalah Love, an international course. You can check out my course on KabbalahLove.org. You're welcome to get in touch with me. I do a family mediation, which is really the best way to settle problems. Today I want to speak about something that occurred to me, which I think is very, very important. And I think that we're not so aware of it. I think people used to be more aware of it, but we really got to reconnect to it. And I want to call it sacred safety. You know, when you get involved romantically or in a relationship, in a marriage with somebody, hopefully you're able to be vulnerable. You're able to be open. In fact, it's almost impossible to really have a real relationship if you're not. But that vulnerability, those secrets that you share, those stories, the other day my wife shared something. It was really just a dream. I was actually quite proud of it. And I was at a friend's house and I was like, you know what, my wife, right away she said, you know, that was something between me and you. In other words, it's nobody's right to know the private conversations that go on. And we live in an age, certainly in America, where everybody says everything. You know, you get on television, you spare your whole life story to people you don't even know, which is nice in a way because you're feeling comfortable, you're feeling safe. If you weren't feeling safe, you couldn't do that. But it's totally inappropriate in the context of marriage. Marriage has to be a place where a man and a woman do not feel that whatever they say in the bedroom, in the home, will go anywhere outside of that space. That space is sacred space. A person, you know, you think about the Lubavitcher Rebbe, such a great man. His wife was equally great, maybe even greater. Rebbe said that the rabbis needed their wives. We know that by Avram, Yitzchak, and Yaakov, their wives were even greater prophets than them. So likewise, perhaps by the Rebbes. But the bottom line is that you never heard the Rebbe talk about his wife. You know, he praised her. Somebody said she was a great woman. He says, you have no idea. But he didn't speak about his wife. And the point is that there's sacred trust that must be in a relationship. And when you break a trust, it's almost impossible to regain it. So I want to really commend you for keeping the sacred space and not breaking it. Well done. Thank you.